Yo, what's good, everybody? This is day 3 of getting the motor in and getting everything buttoned up and ready for first start. So today I want to in today's video we're going to be getting our 3MI AOS drain hose. We're going to be getting this mounted up to the AOS, and then the AOS is completely done. I want to finish up a little bit of loose ends down on the bottom. I got to bolt down the motor mounts, get those all tidied up under there, and then we can start running some intercooler piping. So let's get started. So right here now. The important thing with these guys is to make sure that it is going down. So your AOS is going to be draining that oil right back down into the block. So you want to have it just so gravity does its thing, brings everything straight down. All right, so I'm pretty happy with this spot. I'm going to get a clamp on that bottom nipple and that should be done. Okay, we got that right over. Might zip tie it right here to this, to be honest. Just to keep it secure. I don't want that thing getting any closer to the turbo or wastegate. All right, so our 3MI AOS drain hose is done. That's officially mounted up. I don't have to go back to it. We're gonna get the car up now and we'll start tightening up everything that's down below. So motor mounts, and see if there's anything that I need to unplug or plug in. It's fucking hot. All right, this is gonna be real fucking fun. Sorry for the sweat dropping down. It's fucking 100 degrees outside. You know what? I'm gonna pop the rail off. Oh yeah, much easier. It's already on. Get that nice and tight. Get these spacers back on, and then our fuel system is completely done. All right, front mount piping. I know there's something on this side that I wanted to cut because it was rubbing on my piping that was going through here. So let's start with this side. Actually, you know what? Let's start with the intake. Okay, we got our weather stripping on there. It looks good. Shout out to my boy EJ, all the way from Cali, for selling me that thing. I'm not gonna fully bolt these down, but I just want this thing to stay in place. All right, my fault, boys. The battery died. Luckily, I just noticed. Just got that swapped out. So we're making some progress here on the front mount piping. Unfortunately, I just don't really remember where every single pipe went. So, but we're getting it right now. It's getting there. So let's just continue getting this fed right in slowly. This side looks about right. And we'll go ahead and do the other side now. All right, boys, it's been a few days and it looks like we have everything pretty much ready to go. I just finished roughly installing the iWire fuel pump hardwire kit. So I just needed the part that goes up to the battery. We have that roughly mocked up and installed. I have a lot of our break-in oil right here. So decided to go with some Valvoline VR1 20W50. That Motul 5W40 break-in oil, the prices went up crazy. So Prime actually just dropped a video. I watched a few times just to get a better understanding, and I'm gonna give this a shot. So this is gonna be good for our initial break-in, especially our initial first startup. I'm going to be changing this oil in about half an hour anyway, and then doing my first 50-mile break-in with this. So we got this for now. I got 12 quarts of that. We got some coolant here. So let's start getting some fluids in this thing and getting her turned on. All right, last quart. Remember, the car takes 6 because of the IAG oil pan. Let's get some coolant into the system, get our radiator, upper radiator hose on, and I think from there we should be good. Oh, I'm just an idiot. Got it. We have a small fuel leak coming from right where my finger is pointing to, right from that line. So we're gonna get that tightened up. I don't think I see any other leaks. I mean, we also have the coolant line to the back of the head that's leaking a little bit as well. So let's get that stuff tightened up.
I definitely might have underestimated this leak a little bit. The fuel is just spraying out everywhere.
All right, boys, so here's where we left off last night. We got the leaking injectors out. We have the fuel line off right now. I do have the new O-rings for the top hats of the injectors. We're gonna go ahead and, since the car has oil pressure now, we're gonna go ahead, start getting some of our intercooler piping out of the way, and we're gonna install the spark plugs, and hopefully, fingers crossed, this thing finally turns on. I don't like running into this issue with chasing down leaks. So just a quick recap. Our fuel injectors were leaking like a motherfucker on this side only, so we have the new O-rings for those. And then I also had a small leak on the coolant return from the turbo to the back of the head. So now that that's tightened up, we're gonna worry about the injectors, getting this intercooler piping off, and installing our spark plugs, and we should be good to go. I don't know if I need a new battery or not, but we'll figure that out later. I have been charging it and it comes out green on the tester, so let's see what happens. But let's get started on this. All right, we got everything put back together. Fresh plugs inside. Threw some dielectric grease inside of the coil packs because they've been sitting around for a few. We have our new O-rings on our injectors, so hopefully this thing doesn't start spitting out a bunch of gas on me again. All right, I think we are ready to try to get our first start. So fingers crossed that this thing is not leaking fuel all over the place again. That was really annoying and really a pain in the ass to get taken care of, but hopefully those new O-rings sit well inside of the fuel rails. I'm ready to get this thing turned on. Let's see how it does. All right, we got the hookup. This shit's so ghetto, but I don't give a fuck. Let's see if we can get her on. Here we go. Holy fuck! We got it! No leaks yet. Oh, we got a small leak. I don't know what that is. Smoking a little bit. Smoking. I think it's just the residual oils and shit. Holy fuck, I can't believe it's on. Let's fucking go! Oh, we're leaking something. We're gonna have to look under there and see what that is. Sounds good. Let's go. I fucking missed you, baby. Got the access port here, just doing some monitoring. The fans did kick on. Still blowing like kind of cold air though, so there's definitely some air stuck inside there. We need to address that leak coming from down there. I hope it's not the transmission oil pan. We'll see. I'm gonna get this thing moved out of the way. Holy Holy fuck, boys. I'm so fucking hyped. Oh, we're fucking getting there, boys. Let's go. I need to set my fuel pressure as well. Definitely a little bit low. I think Mikey wants it to 45, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta double check his email. All right, I'm gonna get this thing turned off, address that leak, and then we're gonna do our cam braking. All right, we got the car back on the jack stands. We're gonna do the first oil change. I did do the cam braking. I did it off camera. The camera was charging, so gotta keep it going. I accidentally didn't see my whole brand new bottle of PB Blaster, and the car squished it when I was bringing it down, and my brand new can didn't explode, but I lost all my fluid, but it's whatever. All right, so I got the oil pan down here. Let's go ahead and get this first oil change done. Oof. Shit is hot. Boys, so I'm not sure where this video is gonna pick up. It's been there's been a lot of stuff going on with the car, but we're pretty much squared away to start getting this thing driving. I do have the front bumper here. I'm gonna get that put on. Once I get the front bumper on, I do need to start going back and forth with STI Mikey on my base map, and getting that situated right now. So once I get this bumper on, we'll go ahead and pull the car out and go for a little drive. All right, so we got the front bumper on. Had a little bit of fitment issues with this thing here, but it's because the Grimspeed front mount intercooler piping, there's one short pipe that's a little pain in the ass, but we got it on. Looks good. It looks like a complete car again. Let me give you guys a nice cold start. That power steering. really good. All right, let's go on this drive. I can't believe the car is finally outside. She's a little rough around the edges right now, but we'll get her fixed up. She's driving really good. Just need to get these initial braking miles done, and then we can get this thing tuned, man. Just listen to that purr. Those BC272 cams doing work. But yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap up today's video. This video's been about 2 weeks in the making now. Whole lot of random stuff going on. Sometimes the camera being dead. Sometimes I want to just get work done and I just don't want to film. Just a lot of stuff. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this little bit longer of a video. We have a lot more content coming. You know, with the car being here now, we're gonna start going to our events again. We're gonna start cleaning this thing up. This thing hasn't been washed in almost 2 years. I'll make a video on doing that. I got a little bit of wiring stuff to do. I'll start filming more of the oil changes that I got to do and more of the periodic driving and kind of just the break-in stuff. And now I can start doing more day-to-day normal content. It's not so heavily focused on like setting a camera up and, you know, doing all that. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm super fucking hyped and stoked that we got the car back on the road. And leave a like and a comment if you're also hyped and excited for it. You already know the kind of content we can bring to this channel. Let's start getting this shit done. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.